Good morning, everyone. So, basic Tuesday today. I just got to clean my board. I was working on it last night and noticed that my board was getting a little dirty in here. So I just want to clean it while everyone's showing up. I just use a little bit of simple green, spray it on there. And that's how dirty it was. Put this out of the way. So how you doing today? Hope you're doing great. It's a beautiful Tuesday. It's fresh outside. And hey, good morning, Gisela. Great to see you here. Linda, great to see you here as well. And Bob Eubanks is back in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing great this morning, Bob. Haven't spoken to you in a few days. But for everyone that's in the LA area, Bob, you want to tell them where we're going to be on Saturday morning, the 19th of, what's it going to be? 19th of December. There you go. Good morning, Mary. Great to see you here as well. And Ginny, great to see you here too. And good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Robert. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Ildi. Thanks everyone for being here. It's great to see you always. Don't forget to have you. I've been running around like crazy this morning. It's 9 o'clock, so I've already had 4 hours to be able to get out and do stuff. Autumn and Pat, great to see you here as well. Just going to put my water back down. So it's good to see that Bob's here today, because today we're doing the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout. These are the exercises that I trained Bob on that really helped return his life to much healthier and active and moving and getting back to doing the things that he loved to do again. And the change was incredible. So one of the messages that we've had people doing the 3-week workout is they want to be able to go faster through it. And absolutely, if you feel good and you feel really strong and you feel like you're getting through those exercises quickly, you don't have to take 3 weeks. We always go on the safety side and giving you time to feel your body. But if you want to go a little bit, faster through those, or you feel you go on to the intermediate. A lot of the intermediate workouts are very similar to the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout. It's just a little bit more challenging. But again, you don't have to be perfect to go on. You have to be safe, comfortable, and feel like you're doing the exercise to then be able to go on to the next one. Perfection is something that I can do these exercises, you notice today. Not everything I do will be perfect, but I feel strong doing them and I'm ready for more. Good morning, Rosa. Great to see you here. Hope you're ready for an awesome workout today. So simple and going back to basics. Good morning, Amy, as well. Great to see you here as well. Thanks for saying hi. So don't get confused that this is the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout and you've progressed to another level, because absolutely you have. But when I go and train my professional athletes, not every training session is the hardest they can do. Sometimes we go back to basics just to remind our body of the simplicity of how we move and to gain extra confidence. And man, this felt good today. Believe me, nothing here is going to be easy. Everything is going to be simple. I've always said, when you think it's easy, you make mistakes. When you know it's simple, you know you can do it. And as long as you keep your focus and your attention on what you're doing, you can have incredible results just from the basics too. Bob, thumbs up. 1, 2, 3. What's that for? 1, 2, 3, 4. You owe me one, Bob. Polly Ann, great to see you here. And Betsy, great to see you here as well. I loved your comments today, Betsy. If anybody got to read under my post that I put out, was it last? I think it was this morning I put it out this morning. That Betsy had talked about specific workouts that she loved and the difference and variety between Kathy, Debbie, and myself. And that's why we want to continue. And I'm going to be bringing out other trainers. There's one that I'm very excited to bring in as soon as they're ready to join us. They're practicing on the 60 up and going through the program right now. But it's so important that everybody has a unique approach. I didn't bring people in and say, okay, I want you to do what I want you to do. I said, I want you to understand the board and then create from your knowledge, your experience, the message you want to share, because everyone will connect differently with different people. And at the same time, bring something new. And we're not about putting you in a box. We're about letting you free to run. And that's why it's so important to have a wide variety of different type of exercises. But as I was saying, going back to the basics every now and again, your body wants to go back. It wants to enjoy and feel success, not always feel challenge. And as I said, with professional athletes, when I train them, it's not always about going out and pushing them to their limit. It's sometimes you have those relaxed days. I know at the professional soccer clubs, I've seen it out here at colleges, you've been working hard, you're feeling good, and you've had maybe a good session or your body needs a little bit of recovery. The coaches would take them into a swimming pool and let them, relax in a swimming pool. They'll go out and do basic exercises, or in soccer, we'll play little games like soccer tennis or soccer golf, which is nothing to do with the actual game itself, but it's allowing the technique of striking a ball or just having fun and laughing, reinvigorate the body and also the soul and spirit. Oh, Bob, I asked for one more thumb up and you've now given me this. So I got to say thank you, Bob, but I'm going to give you two. So Bob, you owe me a thumb and you owe me a thank you. Don't mess around here now. Angie, great to see you here as well. Now, is that Ricky? I think it's Ricky. Good to see you here, Ricky. I think this is the first time that you've been here. Certainly I recognize, or the first time I've recognized the name. Oh, Bob's giving all the thumbs up and everything. I want it in a message, Bob. I want it in a message. So great to see you here again. And again, we're doing the 3-week Bob Eubanks workout, but we're going to be doing it in a system that moves much faster than the DVD. And your brain will have to both figure out the exercise really quickly, and they are simple exercises. And then at the same time, you have to adjust that body to work. So I went through the DVD. It's been over 2 years ago almost, Bob, that we shot this DVD to release with the 60 up. And I had to go back and watch it last night. And it was so much fun watching it and the banter that we had. So thank you so much for that as well. Tammy, good morning. Great to see you here as well. So how this is going to work, as I said, is it's the 3-week workout, but we're not really going to take too many breaks. There's no conversation. I will give you a couple of things that are additional to what I saw on the original DVD for those of you that are more advanced. But again, go at your own pace. This is about repetition work, changing the body angle, changing the pressure points, integrating the muscles to support the messaging going from the brain to the feet and back up, and covering everything in between, from core work and quad work and calves and ankles and toes. And again, you'll see a couple of little variations in here, but we're going to have a fantastic time doing that workout. Debbie, good to see you here as well. Good morning, Debbie. As you know, Debbie teaches on Mondays and Fridays, and I know Betsy turned around and said she loved your workout, Debbie, on Friday I think it was Friday the 11th. It was Friday the 11th, if I remember right, and said that she's done it a number of times. So congratulations, Debbie, and I love your success, because your success and your knowledge and the way that you help others with your training knowledge is invaluable to everybody's life. So thanks, Debbie. Carol, great to see you here. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. And so with that, I'm going to give you my message for the day. And I was thinking about, what do I want to talk about today? And it's really that today is a gift. And I've talked about this before, but we sometimes need to be reminded. I woke up this morning, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't wake up. They go to bed with the thought that tomorrow's just coming, but it doesn't. And so today is a gift. And our way to honor that day is to live it with a passion, live it with an excitement, commit to it. And the way you commit to the day is by committing to yourself, using every second. Everything is invaluable that you do, whether it's a mistake, whether it's a trip that you save, whether it's a fall and you get back up and you get going again, whether it's making that phone call to someone that you fell out with, but you know in your heart you want to mend it. If they don't accept it, that's more about them. You commit to the things that you love, that you want to do. And you've already done that by showing up today and being willing to step into this, Tuesday, Bob Eubanks 3-week workout recap, and going through it quicker. But again, today is a gift. And we like to unwrap gifts. We like to see what's inside. We already know what's inside. It's inside here. And that's why I urge you, love today, love every day. Love the opportunity, the abilities, the freedom that we have to be incredible. I remember reading, and there's a movie that I love, which is Life is Beautiful. And you talk about the terrible times that the Jews went through, going through the Holocaust. And yet within that, and I went and met a gentleman who's in his 90s now and gave a talk, incredibly inspiring. Even in the worst of situations, the two things that nobody could take away from him was his attitude and his work ethic. And I love that. No matter the worst of times, you still have the character to make the most of it. So with that being said, I'm just going to go just say hi real quick. It's a gift to have you all here. Jill, great to see you back here again, back on the board. Jen, great to see you here as well. Pollyann, absolutely, you said I could not quite do this. You're going to do this, Pollyann. I don't care if it takes a week, if it takes a month. You're going to get there. And I love the fact that you're going to keep trying because you're going to amaze yourself. And everybody that's here has gone through amazing moments. Everyone's gone through sticking points. I know Betsy. Hey, Betsy, great to see you here. And Betsy's a great example that you build and you grow, because I know Betsy loves the harder workouts, but I know, Betsy, if you confirm in here, it started off, everything was a challenge. And the number one thing is your attitude. If you want it, you can get it. You've got to be smart. But if you're wavering, you can fall either side of the fence. And we're not going to fall. We're jumping off and we're going to get on the other side of the fence. Jill, good morning from Chicago. I love Chicago. Spent some time out there with the NBA, actually, going through their draft system and doing some work with the NBA. So that was great. Denise from Arizona. I love the DH. I know Denise there. Deborah. Oh, that's your all-time favorite movie, Debbie. Yeah, because it left you with a feeling, not just of hope, but of the amazing ability of humanity and making the best of the worst. And then finding out the best can be absolutely beautiful. So great stuff. So with that being said, I'm ready. I'm gonna get my gloves on. Again, it's been 2 years almost since we last did this workout, Bob, and I had to go back and refresh myself on what it was. Made the notes, and we're going through the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout. We're gonna go through a little faster. I'm gonna move this forward just a little bit. I like to be closer to you guys. And here we start. Okay, start just with a little knee bend. Just to start feeling, I want you, when we're doing this, and this wasn't in the workout, but I want you to feel your feet on the ground. And at any point, if you want to advance this because you've gone through this and you're at the next level, take a hand off or take both hands off and just relax. But I'm going to do the basic workout for those that are starting. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. I'm going to step up and touch the right foot behind the number one, left foot behind the number one. We're going to do 20 of these. And I want you to notice that's 4, that the work is being done by the foot staying on the ground. That's 6. So the foot staying on the ground is the one that's doing the balance. And we want to make sure that the board is not wobbling side to side. Okay, we're going to go a little bit faster now. Are you ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be solid. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Again, what I want is for you to be solid as you're doing these exercises. Keep the board centered. You begin to go off. Use that board to help you center, but stay centered. Here we go. We've got 20. We're going to go to 3, and we're going to go to 3. Are you ready? And go. Right. 1. Doing 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the reason we're doing this one is as you begin to move your foot across further, you're changing the balance and come back to relax. So we're changing the balance. As we take our foot to the side, you'll notice that your balance has to change and the pressure on your foot will change. So that's the second exercise. So the next thing we did in the workout is going to be the step push. Let me move this back here just slightly. What I want you to do is step very slightly back from the board, take your right foot and place it right in the middle, so your middle of the foot and the middle toe goes over that red mark in the center. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to do 10 little pushes. In here we're strengthening the thigh and we're getting the pressure even on the foot. Are you ready? 10 pushes. All we're going to do is take that knee forward slightly and bend the back leg. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Feel the strength in the thigh. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Push on that right foot. 9 and last one, 10. And push back. Let's change feet. Put that left foot right in the middle. Now when you're doing this, make sure that you keep your eyes up once you've located the middle of the board. If you're doing the exercise and you feel your foot's too much one side, stop and readjust. Are you ready? Remember, push the knee forward, bend both knees. Here we go. And 1 and push. 2 and 3 and 4. If you want to, put your thumbs on top. 5, 6, and if you're really good, you can try it. 7, without hands. 8, here we go. 9, last one. 10. And what we're working on there is the ability to step forward and have that foot centered and strong to put the weight on it and make sure that we're able to control that center. And as it begins to wobble, we can adjust quickly. So this is brain to foot reaction as we strengthen up the muscles. Okay, next exercise is a step up and push back. Let me just demonstrate one time. Take your foot to the number 2, push on the board, and then push back. So what we're building here is the ability to push onto the board. We're going forward. We don't feel safe. We push back. We've got strength to come back to a center point. We're going in here. We're going to do 20 of these going side to side. Are you ready? And 1, push back center. 2, push back center. 3, push back center. 4, and as you do this, make sure you keep your body up, your shoulders back, bend both legs. That's 6, 7, good. 8, push it back. Strong, centered. 10, centered. 11, centered. 12, push it back. 13, excellent, keep it going. 14, push it back. Think strong and centered. 16 and centered. 17, and for those of you that want to, I started a little late, but you can take off the hand that's furthest away and step back, and that's 20. Good, shake those legs out. I want you to get a quick mouthful of water because we're going to build this up. So again, you can see today is about do the exercises, go through them and strengthen this body. And because we're moving faster, you can go through the whole thing twice if you want. Do it and then go again. Okay, so the next exercise, we're going to be stepping up and on the board. We're going to be working a little bit of the hamstring exercise. I'll show you 1 second. We step on 2, we lift the leg, we come back, we step, we lift the leg. Are you ready? So what we're working on here, and I want you to stand tall, is our ability to stand up on a surface, take a leg off, and then be balanced on one and step back confidently to center and go. Are you ready? Here we go. We're going to do 20 of these again. Right foot. Step, bend, down. Step, bend, down. Be balanced. Step, lift, be balanced. Step, lift, be balanced. Step, lift, be balanced. This is number 6. And we go 7 and 8. I just thought of a new exercise. 9. We'll do this one on Thursday. 10. Good. It's tall. 11. 12. Be strong. 13. Now, if you want, Step, take your hands off. Step, take your hands off if you feel confident. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Good. Shake those legs out. You should feel that hamstring working as we go through here. Okay, you know what? Next one we're going to do is so important because it's the whole reason this whole thing started, how this was even created, was Bob had a hard time standing on one leg. And when you can't stand on one leg, you can't walk. Because when you walk, you're stepping on one leg, one leg, one leg. And so when you're scared, you tend to shuffle through there. And so it's really important that we learn to balance on one leg and have that confidence of pressure. So what we're going to do, we're going to step up on the middle of the board and come and find your balance. We're going to hold that for 10 seconds. Now for those advanced, run your fingers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come and step back, left foot. Put it right in the middle of the board. Now step up, shoulders back, core tight, look up. 2. Run those fingers if you want. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we want to go a little bit quicker. Are you ready? Right in the middle, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 9, 10. Step back straight away, left foot. Up. 1. And feel that pressure point 2. Changing, not pressure point changing. 6, 7, 8. Run those fingers. 9, 10. And adjust. Now we're going to do up again. For those of you who want to go advanced, step up, hold. Take your hands off, but keep them close to the poles. Hold on if you're not confident. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step back, left foot. Straight away, we come back up again. Hold that balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, we go one more time. Now, for those of you that want to, go up on your toe and hold. For the people beginning, keep that foot flat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the foot down. Let's change feet. We go up again. Only if you're advanced, go up on your toe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And step back down. That exercise for me personally is so good to do because when I broke my foot and I was in a boot for 8 months, I couldn't go up on my toe, let alone balance. So again, it's continuing showing progress. Okay, so the next one we want to do, step up on 2 and 2. All we're going to do is we're going to rock side to side 10 times and then find our balance. Are you ready? We're going to go 3 times on here. Are you ready? And rock, push, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance. There you go. 4, 5, 6. We're going to hold 7, 8, 9, 10. And go again. Right, 2. Good. So we're really getting into this exercise. And find your balance. We're going to go 3 times through here. So again, we get used to movement. Hold it for 10 seconds. If you like to take your hands off, you can. Or you can run your fingers. And here we go. Last time on 2 and 2. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance straight away. Bend those knees very slightly. Good. Chest up, core tight, eyes looking forward or looking at the screen. If you want to, take your hands off. Go in. I know Bob loves the ballet position. We can go across here. We can start doing our swivels. And I can feel the board as I'm changing my swivel, like I'm going to pirouette, changing. Hold it. Good. Now, what I want you to do is take your feet to 3 and 3. We can do the same thing again. And the reason we're going to do this, and I like to do it, is we're getting used to balance and pressure points. This will work more the inside of your feet. So we have a slightly wider step, or we're having to step over something sideways. We're strengthening the connection from the brain to the body and feeling those pressure points, and at the same time strengthening the muscles to be in different positions. Are you ready? Here we go. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find your balance. It's a little bit different. Keep those knees up. Don't let the knees come in. Keep the knees out. Strengthen up the inside of the thighs. Now we're going to start this one by pushing with the left foot, so we end up coming from the right to the left to balance. Are you ready? And go left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance. There you go. Hold that balance. If you want to, take one arm off. Take one arm off. Take both arms off. Hold the top. Create. Move those fingers in here if you'd like. But we multitask the brain while we work on balance. Let's go to the right. 3, 2, 1. Go. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance. There you go. 4, 5. You're doing great. Stay in there. 7, 8, 9. Now, one last time to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you ready? Coming from the right, find your balance. Go. And it's all just pressure point training, but that's muscles strengthening up and learning how to control the skeletal structure while the brain is telling the body what to do for balance. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And bring your feet into 1 and 1. Now this one is critical because this is more the strength that we want to have for going up and down stairs. We don't tend to step wide to go up. We tend to stand right in front of us. So these pressure points and strengthening is so critical. Here we go. Push with the right foot. When I say go, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2. And notice how the hip begins to go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance. There you go. Hold it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to push with the left foot. 2, 1. And left foot go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now come to the middle and hold it. Hold, 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 hold. Good. If you want to, try and look to the left and look to the right and notice how your balance changes as your head moves, but your feet are able to react to come back to the middle. Good. And we're going to push with the right foot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find that balance. There you go. Good. Now what I want you to do, if you've got vertigo, don't do this one. Look down, look up. Look down, look up. Look down, look up. Look down, look up. If you have vertigo, keep looking forward. Good. And hold. And last time, we're going to go a little faster now if you like, to the left first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to the middle. Hold it. This is the last hold that we're doing. You're doing fantastic. Stay in there. If you want to advance this a little bit, you can look, as we said, or you can just do little knee bends and stand. Knee bend, stand. But you're keeping that balance the whole time. And notice how when you begin to go off balance, you're correcting straight away. And that's what makes this so incredible for, again, everyday use. And step, good. What I want you to do is push down with the right foot, step back with the left, shake your feet out, and let's get a quick drink of water. So the next exercise is very simple. We're going to go through this one again, doing reps of 20, and it's very simple. This is called the rock and lift. It was great going back and watching these exercises and seeing the stuff, and watching you, Bob, doing these exercises so well as well. So what we're going to do, I want you to step up on here. We're going to step on the 2 and 2. And all we're going to do is, as we push, we're going to lift the leg. Now, before we start, let me explain what we're doing here. We're learning to change our body balance, our body weight, and stand on one leg on a surface that's slightly off balance. When you can do this and you get on the floor, it feels so easy doing the same exercise on a stationary platform. At the same time, what we're working here is the hip flexor to get used to lifting as if we're going to step up a step. Are you ready? So we're going to go on 2 and 2. Push with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for those more advanced, 7, 8, you can step up and down. So go up on your toe, come flat. Up on your toe, come flat. So for more advanced, people that want to do it, let's put that strength into the foot. And if you're not so advanced, just go flat foot. We're going to do a couple of extra because of that. Up on your toe and down. Push up on your toes. So you're going up on your toes and come back to the middle. Move your feet to 3 and 3. We're going to do the same thing. Are you ready to start on the left? Push to the right and go. Lift. Bring that knee across. 3, 4, 5, 6. The second half, we're going to go up on the toe if you want to. 9, 10. Good. Go up on your toe, down. Up on your toe, down. Up on your toe, down. Up on your toe. If you're just beginning, stay flat foot. 16, 17. Up on the toes. 18. Up on the toes. 19. Up on the toes. 20. Good. And now, bring your feet to 1 and 1. Again, I can feel I'm getting a little out of breath. I can feel the muscles in my legs working. It's so basic, and yet the body is working. Don't underestimate the ability and the power of the basics, because that's how we all started in life, with the basic learning of how to walk. Okay, here we go. You ready? We're going to go 1. Step 1. Lift that knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now up on your toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There you go. And all you do is just rock side to side, nice and easy on 2 and 2, just to again bring down the heart rate a little bit, relax those muscles. And this is an exercise that I absolutely love for you to do in the evenings, watching your favorite TV show, even in a conversation while you're on the phone, always in a safe environment. But let me explain one time, so we didn't talk about this in the basics. Just doing this is so much better than sitting on the sofa. And you can feel doing this, it's relaxing. It's almost like you're being rocked. And again, it's so safe. But the real reason I love you doing this is we're working on pressure points. Feel, push with your left and feel the pressure point. Now feel on your foot where that pressure point is now pushed. And you'll notice how if you move your knee slightly, how that pressure point is changing from the inside to the outside, but the body is so aware of it. So when you're outside walking, you put too much pressure, you begin to lean one way, you'll be able to push back because your body feels it before you even realize that you're going off balance. And the last thing, which is why I love this even more, is the brain is separate from the mind. What you think is separate from what's going on. Your brain is engaged in all the functions of the body, but your mind is thinking other things. So with the TV, it's great training because you'll get engrossed with the TV show. You'll be watching that and you'll forget you're rocking. But every now you go, oh, I'm still rocking. And that's why we multitask. So when you can go outside, you can look at the beautiful things around you and your body gets used to the taking care and control of your balance. Okay, so next exercise we're gonna do. What I want you to do is step back off of the board, go to the left-hand side of the board, and I want you to put your right foot on the front, on the back, on the red mark at the back. You can either hold on with 2 arms, which is what we had obviously in the video, or you can hold on with 2 hands here or 1 hand. And all we're going to do is we're going to rock 10 times forward and backwards. Now when you do this, let me demonstrate. Don't lean forward. Push with the legs, keep your body in the center. I don't want you leaning back and then rocking your body forward to go. We want to have control and strengthen the legs. Are you ready? Here we go. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6. Keep those eyes up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go again. Start at the back. And we're going 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance in the middle. 7, 8, 9, 10. Push back. And last one. 1. Think. I'm pushing back from a 4. I'm going backwards. I push forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find that middle. 2, 3, 4. I haven't counted this much, I think, ever in a workout. 7, 8, 9, 10. And push back on the board. Bring your left foot back to the right. Step off the side. We've got 3 on the opposite side. Are you ready? Take your left foot, put it on the back red marker. Make sure your whole foot is on the board. Grab hold of the front, or you can grab both into here. Again, a lot of people will feel unsafe on this one to begin with. The trick to this one is bend your knees and keep your body and push slowly. But if you're on this workout, it means you want a more advanced one, so you're good at this one. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the strength in the thighs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now find your balance. Keep those eyes up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push back. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find that balance. Now we're going to do the same thing on the last one, but I am going to give you a more advanced one to do if you feel comfortable and confident. We're going to lift the feet as we rock. So when you go forward, you'll lift the back leg. When you go back, you'll lift the front leg. Good. Push back. And here we go. We're going to go through this one also. Lift the back leg, lift the front leg. Back leg. 3, 4, 5. Only if you feel confident. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find that balance. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1. Push back with the foot. Step back. And what I want you to do is just step off the back of the board. There you go. So that really takes us through the 3-week workout, and we did it in probably about half an hour. So again, this is great to come back and do on the weekend. You want a relaxed workout, but you want to work it. This is a great one. But I am going to give you one more thing to do today because you're at a better level to be here. We're going to run for 2 minutes. And again, doing this is great for cardio. It's great for your proprioceptive connection to get faster messaging going. We're training the muscles to react quick. So are you ready? Here we go. We're just going to be here, start off nice and easy. For those of you that want to, and I'm going to go for the full 2 minutes. Go at your own pace, but I want to run for the full 2 minutes today going through here because I want that little bit of a cardio kick. And for some of you that are used to more advanced workouts on the Tuesday or with Kathy and Debbie on the other days, this is going to give you just that little bit of a kick of energy, and it's going to keep growing that cardiovascular stamina. Here we go, keeping it going. This is not in the workout, but it's a nice way to finish because it's so important that we continue to increase our ability to do more in a safe environment. So when we go outside and we may not feel as safe, we've got the strength and stamina to do everything we want to do. Good, we're 40 seconds in. Now, one thing that you don't know about Bob Eubanks is Bob has an internal clock that he knows exactly what a minute is, exactly what 30 seconds. He's done so many recordings and voiceovers and on the radio and so many different things. I went down to do a promotion with Bob at a radio station where Bob was doing a voiceover. Keep that going, keep the work going, come on. And they said, you know, Bob was like, what do you want me to say? What would you like me to say? So they were like, well, we'd like you to talk about the product. And it was actually a car dealership that Bob had worked with before and bought cars from. And they said, we want it for 1 minute. And Bob says, okay, so we'll give you a countdown. Bob goes, it's okay, I know it. It was incredible. Bob did it first take and stopped right on the 60 seconds without a clock or anything. So I know, Bob, you can tell me when we've done the 1 minute, the 2 minutes. We've got 10 seconds to go. Keep it going. Woo! And come to a rest. What I want you to do now is just take your feet to 2 and 2 and just rock it side to side. There you go. Bob, how many seconds was I over on that one? Whew. That was great stuff. Good job for going through this with me. Like I said, this is a basic beginner workout, but you have to be obviously confident and want more from the 3 week, but you want to keep repeating the 3 week exercises before you go to intermediate. And don't forget, my little tip was, don't forget, if you feel confident and you feel safe, go and try some of the first beginning ones in the intermediate. And Bob said I was 13 seconds over. That's because I had to tell you a story, Bob, and it took so long to tell the story because there was so much in the story. If you had done it quicker, Bob, I could have finished quicker. Okay, I was over. Lucky number 13. But again, don't be scared to go to the intermediate level when you feel safe and solid on the 60 up doing the 3 week workout. Maybe go watch some of it first and you'll notice a lot of the exercises are similar. They're just another level of the same movement. So once you've got the balance, once you've got the strength, once you've got the confidence and the trust, both of the board but yourself on the board, getting on and off and feeding your body and knowing when to stop, when to slow down, when to rest, you can get to that intermediate workout if you feel ready. After some people have done it, you know, in 3 days. So good job. Okay, what we're going to do, step back. What we're going to do now, we're going to go into exactly the same cool down that we did in the 3 week workout. The first thing we do, push your foot to the side, put the ball of your foot on the edge of the board, push the heel to the ground and just lean forward slightly. Now, a little tip here, the more you bend your knee, the further down the leg the stretch. So if I bend my knee more, it's in the Achilles. The more I straighten my leg, the higher up it goes to the calf. But we're stretching out here, both the foot, the ankle, and you'll feel it most in your calf. Good, let's go to the other side. Push, there you go. Oh, that feels so good. Craig, you're here. I see other comments. I'm gonna come and say hi. Hey Betsy, how you doing? I can see, I can't read what is said, but I will get there. And let's stretch it one more time, just to cross into here. Beautiful. Feel that stretch in the calf. And this is something you can do during the day as well. If you found that you've been walking up some steps, you can even do it if you're out walking. And I do this. When I was racing bikes, I would be biking in the middle and I could feel how my calves were beginning to tighten up. So as the group slowed down, or when I had a little bit of a break in there, I'd actually stand up on the pedals and push my heel down on one foot at a time, because having that blood flowing through your calf, taking out the tightness, releasing some of the lactic acid out of there is great for the blood flow going all the way through. So again, even during the day, walking past the board, give yourself a calf stretch. Good, next one we're going to do here. We're now going to do step back, a little bit of hamstring hamstring stretch. Just lean forward and feel that stretch in here. This is one of my favorite exercises. I'm going to give you a little alternate as well while we're here. Take the feet slightly wider and do the stretch, and take the feet slightly wider if you want, and try the different positions and notice the wider your legs, you get the little stretch inside the groin area as well, and you'll feel how the stretch more on the inside, and then when we come together, how it's more of a stretch down the outside or the center of the hamstring. So, you know, try those stretches. Come and stand back up, shake the legs out. I do have to tell you, I had a new water heater put in the house. The old one was getting old, and for some reason, there's something going on with the piping, and everything comes out hot. Good, go forward and stretch again. So my plants out back, even my water hose outside is coming out hot water. And so my plants are loving it because they're getting a nice shower. So what I do now, because my gas bill went up so high, take your feet slightly wider apart, I started turning the water down when I'm not using it, so I'm not burning extra, gas on the furnace. And this morning, I forgot to turn it back up again. And so I ran to the garage, went to turn it up before I came to teach, and I had to take a cold shower. But you can tell I'm fresh and awake, so here we complain, and it would be great to, again, continue to have that freshness hitting us. I love the fresh. I can't say I always love cold water, though. Okay, next one we want to do. We're going to stretch out the quads. So just the little butt kickers in here. And you notice we're not working the hamstring. We're nice and relaxed, just bringing up this heel and stretching the front of the quad. And again, today's workout, so simple, so easy as far as the challenge compared to the high level, but you'll feel your heart rate went up. You'll notice how the simple basics make such a huge difference to everything that you do. Okay, one thing I want to do, that was the cool downs that we did. I want to do a couple of extra ones. Just roll out your ankle, because again, especially when we're doing the running on the board, especially when we're doing the wider side to side work, and roll it in. It's really important because the ankles are being used and we want to strengthen them. And as I've said, and those of you that know me very well now, change legs, that suppleness, that flexibility is so important for strength. So if you want to strengthen something, make sure that you loosen it up as well and bring it back in. That's why you also want to have the things like yoga, and that I see people do. I'm actually thinking of starting to do yoga again because I want to loosen my body up. Not that crazy Bikram yoga, which is like 1 million degrees and you start sweating, you can't even breathe. That stuff scares me because I'm not good with heat. But again, anything to do with stretching would be great. Okay, let's just roll the shoulders back because we've done some work in here, holding onto those poles. We want to loosen up, bring them forward. Again, these are extra stretches than we normally do in the workout. They are good. Now, some of you may have been gripping that pole really tight. So just waggle your fingers around. If you don't feel confident standing, you can still hold onto a pole and just waggle, loosen those fingers up. Again, flexibility, mobility is critical for strength. Awesome, they are good. And the last thing we're going to do is just a little bend to the side, lift the arm up and take it over if you feel good, and bring it back. You can start by lifting up if you want, which is the way that we did it in ballet, across here, and then you come over. So we start with the lift and then the stretch and bring it back. Or, let me show you, you can just go to the side if you feel more comfortable, but you go here, you lift up the side. So our skeletal structure, we're lifting through the spine and then we stretch it out. This is great for any tightness that you have going through your abdominals or through your sides. And come back. There you go. That's the end of today's workout. Grab your water. Make sure you have some water. And again, great workout. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to go back and see what people... Bob, your dog can step and lift his leg. Thanks, Bob Eubanks, for letting us know. And we know for a fact now that he's male, your dog. But I don't think he's male. Bob, Lucky is not male. Lucky is a cute little girl. So here we go. Just going back to say hi to everybody. Debbie. Good to see you. Deborah, good to see you as well. Ken, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Pat, great to see you here as well. Bob, you're a little late today. That's better than being a big late, I guess. A little late is better than a big late. So, that doesn't make sense. Okay, but great to see you. Hi to Ben. Catherine, great to see you here as well. Tom, I think this may be your first time here, Tom. If not, good to see you back. But if it is, I hope today helped. And then Bob goes, my dog can step and lift his leg. And Bob, I was 13 seconds. So Betsy, thanks so much. Made it better. I think what it is, the exercises are the same, but in the 3 week, we go so slow because people, they're nervous, they're scared. We want to make sure that it's safe. And the exercises are the same, but that's why I wanted to do this today. It wasn't to go over what we did. It was to give a better version, a faster version, to get your heart rate up, to get the activation, to get moving for those that maybe want to go back and either do a basic or do the workout faster to feel confident to go to the intermediate. So Always a method to the madness and reason for the class is always. Thanks so much for being here, Betsy. Yeah, the compact workout, Amy, absolutely. You can get through it. You can put this on, go through it, and you know, I don't even know how long this took to get through, but probably a 30-minute will be great. Craig, and listen, if you guys want more compact, faster workouts to start the day or to get going, send me messages. Let me know, Dan, I want to have a 15-minute workout that covers this and this. I want a 15-minute workout, a 20-minute workout. I want a 5-minute workout, because I can incorporate those. Because the way I teach is I'm trying to help you, not you've got to do what I say. So the more you feed back and give me things to do, you want a 5-minute workout, you want a 10-minute, you want a 20-minute workout covering this topic, let me know. And that's the beauty of the 60 Up Balance Board, is you'll see with Kathy and Debbie as well, how incredible they are. You can do so much. The versatility of this board is so huge. And I had my head of operations manager, Miles, was over last night. We were working here from 6 o'clock in the evening till 10:30, going over a new structure that we're trying to create to make this even better. It's 4 hours long meeting, but a great meeting. And we started coming up with new things and other things. And I've got other inventions, and I'm showing him, and we're looking how we can get these out as quick as possible, because they're all about health and safety and strengthening, so you can do the things you love in life. And it's incredible. He was like, Dan, I can't believe how many things there are on here. So it's great. Terme, great to see you here. Thanks so much for being here as well. I know you got here late, but I hope you'll do the workout later. And say hi to the twins from me as well. I hope they're doing great. Cindy, great to see you here. Bob, your wife says my water heater hot. Your water heater's hot. So that's good, Bob. Thanks so much. And Terme, I need to call a plumber. Plumber! Nobody called back. Okay, well, I tried, but thanks for the tip, Terme. I'll do it again. Vicky, you're at it again. Thanks. You're working out later. Vicky, you'll find this a very simple, quick, but good workout. And again, listen, if you feel that you want to do it faster, I'm counting 10. Go at your own speed. If you want to do 30 in the time that I'm doing 20, I'm trying to hit that middle ground. Feel free to go. You want to add things in there, knee bends as you're doing things. Hold, take your hands off. As long as safety is first, that's what it's all about. Craig, you came late and you'll watch this later. I hope you'll do it later, Craig, not just watch it later. I want you up on that board. So great stuff. Nino Galindo, great to see you, Nino. Nino's an excellent soccer coach. I've known Nino out here in my local area. He's had tremendous success with his players, but what's even more is the love that he gives his players. So Nino, great to see you here. Thanks so much for stopping by and saying hi, and thanks for all the work that you do for so many of the youth. And those youth have now grown up. I know so many of them, and hopefully some of them will be able to use the 60 Up Balance Board and get better and stay there. Health that you gave them and gifted them through your coaching. So good to see you, Nino. Sue, you enjoyed this as change from 3-week workout. Can I find on site? How important is cool down? I am usually so ready to sit down. You omit it. Great questions. You'll be able to find this. This will be on the Facebook. I'm going to save this to the Facebook page so you can come back to here to the private group and you can watch and do it again. It will also be uploaded to YouTube, probably within 48 hours. Sometimes they do it straight away. It depends on the workload and how quick it is to transfer this, put it into the system and get it on YouTube. So I'm going to ask Grace, who does the work for us, she's fantastic, to call this the in-home 3-week workout advanced Bob. No, not advanced. I'll figure out, but it will have 3-week workout in there. Adapted 3-week workout, faster 3-week workout. We'll figure out a way to put that up there. But thanks so much. And the cool down. Cool down is so important. The reason it's important is we want to bring the heart rate down. You want to let the blood that's been flowing a little bit faster around your body with the oxygenation begin to go back more to a resting rate, so you're not maintaining that energy burn the whole time. And then the stretching is so important because it helps release any we won't have a huge amount of lactic threshold or lactic acid buildup because we're not pushing to that higher level. But we want to make sure the muscles continue to be stretched, because with the stretched muscles, it allows the blood flow to go quicker, and it also allows for the nutrients to go into the muscles and help recover and strengthen much quicker. So it's much better to do a 2-minute, or take a little bit of a break and then stand back up again and do your stretches. And I've got a couple of workouts. Send me a message, say you want to do a 5-minute cool down sitting in a chair, because we can stretch sitting in a chair as well and help. Mary, thanks so much for being here. You're great. Bob, hey Dan, show us a ballet move. I love ballet. So, absolutely. I think Bob's saying it as a joke, but you got to be careful how you joke. So if I move this out of the way, this is called a pirouette, and I couldn't do this because I broke my foot, and I used to love, one of my best things was pirouetting. So what you do is you step your foot forward, and this is the leg you're going to go on. So you put your arms here, and when you go, you bring the arm together. So you spin here. Oops, I came off to the center a little bit, and you spin. Then you can come in, and you can do doubles and step in, but that's a pirouette. And again, your head wants to whip around. So when you're here, whip, and you bring that head around so you can come back to your center, and that helps it. Now, Bob, I want you, Bob, to film yourself on roller skates doing a double tour, because I know that you used to do that. So the challenge is on, Bob. Keep throwing those challenges. You give it to me, we're doing it. Cindy, you'll watch later. You got to do something different than I have been. That's great. Cindy, reach out, let us know. Message on here. What have you been doing? What would you like to do? Send things at me, and it will be fantastic for us to be able to, again, continue to help you. And if you've got needs or you've got specifics, I guarantee other people do as well. Sometimes they can't reach out. They're on YouTube. They don't get to the live sessions, but you're going to serve them as well. So please say that and let us know. Tammy, great to see you here. I hope you had a great workout. You said you had that. So again, it's all about building you. So congratulations. Thanks so much for being here. Cindy, good to see you here. She says, hi, Dan and Bob. Don't say hi to Bob. Bob's giving me a hard time today. So, you know, let's put Bob in the corner. I'm going to put Bob in the corner and make him do his skating movements. Bob, I want you to get rid of the board and just do this. Let's go, Bob. Come on, you're skating side to side, rocking through there. Bob and I are having a race. I don't know if you know, but on January 1st, Bob and I are actually having a race. It's a 3-mile roller skating race, up and down hills. And I know Bob's been training really hard for this, so I'm really looking forward to the start in the new year. And I've already got some tricks. I bought some oil with me. I bought some, what are those speed traps that the police use to try and take him out. I've put a couple of walls that he doesn't know about. I've built them there and stuff, and then some tunnels that I can go under. So make sure you're ready, Bob. Jim, thanks so much. Jen, thanks so much as well. I'm glad you both enjoyed it. Thanks so much for being here. Amy, you love the faster pace. Absolutely. Once you get good, that's where we want to go. And I can continue to do these, and I can do workouts where we go through things quicker. I just want to make sure that we're also helping people that are here for the first time and don't jump so far ahead that they get discouraged. We've all been there, and we all understand the need to support. And that's why, you know, we'll continue to advance. Anybody that's new, make sure you can get through the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout, and then you're ready to join in. That's the slower version, then we can speed it up. Ildi, great workout. The part where you stand sideways lunge position is challenging to balance as your weight automatically wants to shift more to the back. I like this exercise and would like to work on it more. I'm trying to, the lunge position where you're here, and then when you go back, you want to more to the back, so you end up going over here. So that's great. If that's the right exercise, just give me a thumbs up there, Ildi. So the part where you lunge position is you stand sideways. And the lunge position is here. I think it's this one you're talking about, correct? Is that the one? Well, anyway, you can message me and let me know. We stand sideways, lunge position is challenging back as my weight automatically wants to shift more to the back. Yeah, so to do that one, all you have to do is when you push back, put the weight onto your toe. So I'm feeling my toe, and that keeps you there, if that's the right way. Lisa, thanks so much for showing up and walking. Mary, how many times walking. Lisa, I've been watching. I put walking. Maybe you're walking while you're watching. How many times a day is good to start? I've been doing some days 2 times. this is a great question, Mary. I get so many people that ask this. The number one thing is feel your body. If you feel you're good to go, then feel free to go again. If you get tired, take a little bit of a break. But the number one thing that will tell you is how much you've done is the next day. If you feel tired, if your muscles feel tight, if you feel a little sore in the muscle, how can you feel sore? Because you're using muscles you haven't used in years, and you'll see the comments how people say that all the time. I'm using muscles the first time they get on the board. They're using muscles they didn't even know they had, but they can feel them. So the next day, you'll know if you did too much. And keep a little diary, keep a record, and then take a day off or just do one and change some of the exercises. But you're your best coach. I wouldn't say to do more than 2 times a day, but it depends on the workout. But great question. Feel your body, do the workouts. If you feel good the next day, you can go again the next day. But if you feel tired, take a little bit of a break, because your body needs to recover so it can get stronger. Cindy, you just got diagnosed with CMT. We were just writing about CMT. I think you were part of that conversation. I know this can help you so much. Going in and doing the research on CMT and looking at it, obviously we've got a lot of connections from the brain that go down into the body. And this workout, and this is what I discovered by creating the 60 Up, the power of the brain in balance. It's so important you continue to challenge those connections to create new neural connections, or stop the ones that are beginning to be frayed by the CMT from getting to the point where they don't connect. And we've had so much success. Multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, forms of ALS, all these different, Dr. Dan Schwartz, who many of you know from on here, who hasn't been able to do things for 10 years, is back doing things. So believe in yourself, trust in your brain power, and do the work to create the connections. No different than a baby has to connect to learn how to walk. And we're cheering you on, really cheering you on, because CMT obviously can be debilitating, but you standing up and fighting back and putting the time into making sure your connection of your brain to your body and back and forth is continued to be maximized. You're a champion. Denise, great. It says, go workout. I think you meant good workout, but go workout. I feel like I'm a cheerleader. Go workout, go workout. That is great. But that's good that you're feeling good. And again, always come back and feel free to work these or make little notes and do them during the day. But thanks so much for being here. Judy, you just got your board. Thanks for being here. I think this is your first time being here. You just got your board. You're looking forward to better balance and more stamina. I think everyone here will tell you that's going to come. You do the work, it's going to come. And I love Bob right underneath you put, there's no end to your limitations. And it's so true. You put the work in, you'll get the results. I always say safety and smarts. Don't rush it. Go through the motions. Feel it. And when I say feel, I mean really feel it. Feel the workouts. Go at the right pace for you. Take breaks when you need. And slowly, you'll be amazed. I remember my own mother who would do the running. And she was so... my mother's, I think she's at least 35 now. Hey, Mum. But she learned to love just the 2-minute running we did at the end. She was doing 10 minutes a day, and her stamina allowed her to go out and be walking 5 or 6 miles at a time, because she's, stressing. When I say stressing, it's a good stress. We're building that cardio system and the muscle and the repetition to be able at a faster pace. So when you go slower, you can last a heck of a lot longer as well and feel confident because you're not getting out of breath. But I'll put my money on you, Judy. You're going to get better balance and you're going to get more stamina for sure. Bob, thanks so much for that. Scott Austin. Scott was a ballet dancer. I got pictures of Scott in his white tights doing a TV show. So Scott, between you and Bob Eubanks, you're going to fight. But they were horrible pirouettes, actually. You could tell, couldn't you, Scott? I was a little hunched over. I could feel my body wasn't right and I was rushing through it. But it just feels great. Great to see you, Scott. And he was a great dancer. In fact, Scott was in Michael Jackson's videos as a dancer as well. So I think it was Bad. Wasn't it Bad that you were in, Scott? With your French beret and everything on there. You're a tough guy. Linda, thanks so much as well. you might be ready for the intermediate level. Linda, I think you're ready. Try it. Just try the first few exercises and see how you feel. It's amazing. You're going to surprise yourself. And again, I don't want you to go so slow that you don't get to the next level. Safety first. But if you were able to do today, for sure, you can go and start on the intermediate and working on there and get onto the red ball as well. Alice, Alice, great to see you here watching as well. And Bob, I know I was joking about the races and stuff like that. So, but if you want a challenge, we'll take the challenge. January 1st, 5 a.m. in the dark, no lights, roller skate race down the mountain. See you there. Ildi, that's great. That's the one. So I just recap again. When you're in here, when you're going backwards, think as you shift, push with your toe and your leg muscle. Don't go back and feel like you're going here. And if you want, you can hold on with both hands to the side. Let me just pull the board in. I'm going to turn it this way slightly. So when I'm here, I've got to turn it the other way because I want you to see the back. So when I'm here, notice when I push back, I push on my leg, but I still have some weight on the front. I don't put all my weight on the back where you feel here. So I'm still keeping some weight on the front. And I'm trying to think, I want to keep my abs tight. I want to keep my body tight. And I'm pushing with my legs. And you'll feel, you push with the toe and the heel will begin to touch the ground. But it's such a good exercise for forward and back motion, which obviously is a huge part of balance and not and restricting the falls. That's great, Mary. You said you were sore after Denny's workout yesterday. You know what? That's awesome because I love going to Denny's as well. And sometimes my belly gets really sore because I eat so much. In truth, I used to go to Big Bear. My favorite part of going to Big Bear to go skiing, actually snowboarding, was at the end of the day coming back down and going to Denny's and having their hot chocolate. It was my favorite hot chocolate. But I know you meant Debbie's. So again, Debbie's fantastic. And again, you're using muscles to a level you may not have for many, many years, or also using muscles that you haven't in a long time as well. So thanks for that. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. The brain is 85% water, it's between 75 and 85% water, and 50% of people over the age of 50 are in a constant state of dehydration. That's why we have the ultra hydration drink that we have with 60 Up that you can find on our website. It's not a sales pitch. It's critical. Your brain will cramp. Cramping of the brain is not the same as a regular muscle where you feel it. It's where you begin to feel foggy. It's where the oxygen is not getting around your body fast enough, because when you're dehydrated, your blood is thicker, it's congealed. And obviously the blood carries the oxygen around your body. And so if your blood is thicker, your heart has to work harder and it can't go around as quickly, which means your brain isn't being oxygenated, and your brain has to have oxygen for it to maximize. And when you're dehydrated, the blood's not going there, it begins to shut down little areas. So that's why a lot of times when people say I have a headache, it's a sign of dehydration. When they say I keep forgetting things, I feel a little foggy, I can't remember things, these type of things, a lot of that is dehydration, because the brain has to send the energy and the thought process to the areas that are the most important, which is survival now, what's going on, I want to be able to function now. It will let go of the past. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Thanks for that. Bob, did Judy get her bored, or did she say she was bored? That's crazy. I hope that Judy wasn't bored. I hope nobody was bored. But yeah, she said she got her bored. So I think Judy's happy. And yeah, Bob, the Rose Parade. This year, the Rose Parade is going to be very, very different. I hope, Bob, they'll call you back in. Have you even had contact them? Have you even contacted them about you going back? And I'm sure you'd be an amazing special guest. You did it for 38 years. And I know Rose Parade, it should be called the Bob Eubanks Rose Parade. You did it for so many years. And I know everybody, I hear so many times how everybody loved your commentary. And what people don't know is Bob was a rodeo rider. He used to corral horses. He's an expert on horses. And that, obviously with so many horses in the Rose Parade, Bob was able to give that information that most people would never know, because he really is a guru, owning a ranch before and growing up with horses as well. Cindy, where can you find your discussion on CMT? The CMT, you have to go back, look down one of the lists, and it was a lady that had posted Okay. I got to keep this because I'm seeing Bob's comments coming through and I'm like, but if you scroll down, go into our private group and look, and someone had written on there, and I'm going to try and find it and see if I can tag you on there, Cindy, as well. But someone had written that they had CMT, and another person came in and said they had CMT, and we started talking about how the board works for that. So if you scroll down the list of, go to the private group that you're in now, and just scroll down the page and you'll see someone starts talking about CMT and they have it, and how the board has been helping them. So I hope that helps. Bob says he's going to watch the rose parade between his big toes. I can just visualize that now. Those big feet just flopped out on the TV right in front of you and just sitting there going, man, it's so nice to be lying in bed watching the rose parade instead of getting up and driving down at 4 o'clock in the morning and in the cold. And then Ildi, Bob, Judy was at a board meeting. I've been to a lot of board meetings, Ildi, but that's spelt B-O-R-E-D, where you're sitting there listening to the talk and you're so bored. And you're like, can we just get on living life? So it's great. And then Scott says, look at the 32 ways to stimulate the vagus nerve. So just so you know, Scott he loves Las Vegas. He goes there. He used to, go and hang out, do shows there and everything else. So with that being said, it's the master connect to the vagus nerve. So research and knowledge is incredible. With that being said, my phone battery just said that it's down to less than 20%. It flagged up. And I think it's time for us to move on with the day. I'm driving out to our warehouse to go and look at some of the stuff and look at quality control today. Make sure that things are good and make sure we're getting everything out as much as we can for those that have ordered for Christmas. It's been so tough with UPS and the amount of work they have to do and things getting held up, but we're doing everything we can. I want to also give a shout out to my customer service team. We've got Wendy who runs it. We got Jessica and Jessica. That's Jessica with a C and Jessica with a K. We have Brooke in there. We have Shelley. And you ladies, you do an absolutely fantastic job of helping people that sometimes are really frustrated and want to get their board quicker. And I promise you, we do everything we can to get that board out. We have an incredible team that work so much to help people. And so I ask for patience for those of you out there that are watching or see this later or realize that when you call up, how this works is we package everything. It gets put onto the pallets that get picked up by UPS. We ship them out and then they go to the UPS center and they get dropped there, and they don't show that they're being shipped until they're scanned by UPS at that center. So as they get more and more stuff, we can get pushed to the back. And so it looks like they haven't been shipped, but they've left our facility. They're now with UPS, but they won't show that until it will say there's a tracking number, but it will say waiting to ship. When it shows there's a tracking number, it means it's been picked up. We've scanned that it's been picked up, and yet it won't show that it's being shipped until UPS do that. There's nothing we can do. It's out of our hands. But I promise you, we'll do everything we can to support you getting the board. We truly care, and I think you know that from watching myself, Debbie and Kathy, and the effort that we put in. And if you call the customer service, be nice to them. They're beautiful ladies that sometimes take a little bit of abuse that they don't deserve. And we understand it's because people want it. They're frustrated. They want to get the board yesterday, and they want to start having that. Opportunity to grow and get their balance back. But please be really nice to our customer service staff as well, because they are absolutely amazing ladies, and they are there to help you. So I want to give a big shout out to our customer service. Wendy, Jessica, Brooke, and Shelley. Thank you so much for the work you do. We couldn't do anything with you. All right, I'll see you Thursday. Don't forget, Kathy tomorrow. I'm Thursday, Debbie back on Friday, and we're getting to the end of the year. Let's finish it with a bang. Have a great rest of the day. Love to you all. Great seeing you here, Scott and Shelley. Thanks so much as well for getting here and showing up. A little bit at the end of the class, but always appreciate everyone showing up. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.